Hey, so, Colin, is that your first name?
Yes.
Hey, so, do you know Anna?
Last name is Wilson? Oh, yes, I do.
So,
there's really no easy way to say this, sir. So, apparently last night she passed away.
This is Colin Strickland, and he was just told that his ex-girlfriend, Anna Wilson, was brutally murdered only hours ago.
Austin 911, what's your emergency?
My friend is staying with me, and I just walked in, and she's laying on the bathroom floor, and there's blood everywhere.
Austin, please! Hey.
Do I stop?
What?
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
Sit up.
When cops first arrived at this gruesome site, they suspected a robbery gone wrong. But a series of damning clues found at the crime scene quickly pointed to not just a meticulously planned murder, but a deadly love triangle, and a killer that was closer to home than anyone expected.
Did you kill Mel?
No.
On May 11th, 2022, police were called to an address after a woman made this disturbing 911 call.
What's the address of the emergency?
It's 1708 Maple Avenue.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
My friend is staying with me, and I just walked in, and she's laying on the bathroom floor, and there's blood everywhere, and I don't know what happened.
Is she awake?
She's not awake. There's blood all over her face and all on the back of her head.
Is she breathing?
No, she's not breathing.
I've got the paramedics on the way to help you. Stay on the line, Caitlin.
That caller was Caitlin Cash, and she'd arrived home to find her friend, Mariah Wilson, clinging to life after being shot.
Austin, please! Hey.
Do I stop?
What?
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
Sit up. Okay.
One second, let her get up.
Yeah, together here.
Okay, I'll let you go so you can talk to them, okay?
Yeah, headshot. Nobody heard any shots? We don't know how long she's been down? No. And that's it. Pretty close to it. Yeah. Oh, we got CSF in there.
After assessing the situation, officers noticed cerebrospinal fluid, or CSF for short, oozing onto the floor. This fluid surrounds the brain, meaning the bullets had actually pierced her skull and killed her instantly. This meant there was no saving her, no matter what anyone did. But officers could still bring her killer to justice, which is why they need answers right now. Answers that only Cash can give, as she is the only witness that officers currently have.
Do you know if he's talking to anyone or any friends? I know you say you don't live here.
Yeah, I knew she was with her friend Colin.
Colin?
Yeah.
Colin's last name?
Colin Strickland.
Colin Strickland?
Strickland, yeah. Yeah. They went swimming.
Okay.
Did you see a gun or anything like that in there when you were in
A bullet piece.
Colin? You said Colin Strickland? Strickland? Okay.
Yeah.
And you know where Colin Strickland is? No, but I have his phone number. I can call him. Or I can give you his phone number. Get information from you. You said, so she went swimming with Colin Strickland?
Went swimming. I left to go have dinner with my friends, and then I came back. Yeah, this is my house. This is your house. This is my house. She's staying with me.
Right now, police are a bit disoriented as to what exactly went down just hours earlier, but they would soon run into some evidence that would change everything. Worth noting is that situations like these can be extremely traumatizing for those involved, but that's also the case for people watching these types of videos, just like you at home. If you've ever felt you need help with mental health, you should know there are always people you can reach out to. That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. I've partnered with them to provide you with an easy and simple solution to therapy. Therapy has helped me overcome my anxiety, manage my stress levels, and become confident enough to build a team that helped grow this channel to over 1 million subscribers. Thank you guys, by the way. The biggest problem I found with therapy is that you usually have to go through a lot of therapists before finding the one that's right for you. BetterHelp makes this easy. With their 30,000 licensed therapists, BetterHelp will match you with someone who understands your needs the best and gives you a safe space to talk. And if it's not right the first time, no sweat. You can switch therapists as many times as you want. No hard feelings. So if you're struggling, consider joining BetterHelp. Simply click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/DrInsanity and fill out the easy questionnaire to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Now let's get back to the video.
When was the last time you spoke with her?
When I left here at 5:30.
Are you guys friends? You and him are friends, or
I mean, like acquaintances.
well, no? What car he drives? Is it
A cyclist.
a cyclist? Does
Yeah.
he live in this area?
He lives in South Austin.
Does she have like a license or a wallet up there at all? You know?
I mean, she should.
She- okay.
Yeah.
She said she's from San Francisco,
Well, she's from Vermont, but she's living in San Francisco.
and she came to visit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she's here for a bike race this weekend.
Okay. Did her and Collins have an argument at all? Do you know?
I don't have any idea.
You don't know-
The
you know-
only thing I know is she said I'm meeting him to go swimming.
Okay. All right. What time was that?
5.
5 p.m. today.
Yeah. I mean, I can see
What-
it in my text messages. I just
When was the last time you saw her? Was that when you saw her? Or you had
I
eyes
left
on her?
for dinner at 5:30.
So you left for dinner at 5:30. What time did you come back?
Right 2 minutes before I called 911.
Oh yeah. So
According to Cash, Mariah had been with Colin, her ex-boyfriend, all day and was home only a few minutes before she was found dead. This made Colin a major person of interest that the cops would interview later on. But for now, there are more pressing matters. It turns out, Mariah was in town for a bike race and had brought along with her a $14,000 racing bike which could have been a massive target for someone. And as the cops would soon find out, that bike was missing. It quickly became a possibility that someone could have been waiting for Mariah to be home alone and attempted to rob the bike, only for Mariah to resist and end up getting killed. This being their only lead, officers needed to trace down where this bike went, as it could take them straight to the murderer.
But that's her bike
Cover.
cover. Yeah.
So where would the bike go?
Probably there.
Does she keep the bike in the garage, or where's she keep the bike at?
So if you right this first unit right here, this is her and these are her landlords. So this is
So this bike covering the.
the big yeah.
So where would her bike be at?
Where would she keep her bike?
I mean, it would be right inside the door. Yeah.
Is her bike's inside the door? Is there a bike? Anywhere? You see a bike? She said she would put it right by the door. No bike. That's negative, Jobs.
With no trace of the bike in the house, officers decided to begin searching the woods nearby when they made a discovery that showed them they were on the wrong track completely, leaving them with absolutely zero leads.
Hey, come here. Somebody might be in here. This might be the bike, okay? But hold on. Somebody might be in here.
Henry, hold on. Henry, hang on.
Okay. All right. Over there. At 432, I located the bike.
Since the bike was dumped nearby, officers suspected that this was placed as a red herring for them to chase. Officers are being tricked, and if the killer is smart enough to trick officers, they're also smart enough to begin covering up their tracks. This is why the officers swiftly moved to gather evidence from the scene, the most important of which are the shell casings from the bullets used.
There's one right there.
you said right there. Where?
There's one right there. One right there.
Okay.
Those bullet shells will help cops identify the gun used. Now they just had to find that gun and the shooter, who officers initially believed could have been Cash. It is for this reason that officers bring Cash back to the police station in order to conduct a crucial test to confirm whether she's innocent or not.
So, let me tell you this up front. By no means in the world do I think that you did any of this. Okay? But so what they're gonna do, we're just gonna have them swab your hands for gunshot residue. If we don't do this to you, then in court they can say, oh, what about this other person? Why didn't you do this part of the investigation?
A GSR, or gunshot residue swab test of Cash's hands, presented a negative result. Considering that Mariah was in a very narrow space of the home, officers concluded that Caitlin could not have been the one to murder her. Fortunately, though, Cash did provide an important piece of information. The last person in contact with Mariah was Colin Strickland. Digging deeper into this, cops discovered that the two were having drinks at a nearby cafe and have never suspected that this would be the last time that they saw each other. This is why Colin was an important lead who could give officers valuable insight about the events leading up to the murder. But before police went in to interview Colin, they noticed some houses in the neighborhood had CCTV cameras installed, which could possibly help reveal the killer's identity. When investigators watched the footage back, they found something very interesting.
Everyone, welcome back to AWWWWUSA. We're diving into a topic that's been quietly creeping into headlines, security footage, and maybe even your own neighborhood, theft. From bustling cities to peaceful suburbs, the number of break-ins, car thefts, and robberies across America is rising faster than most people realize. Now, theft has always existed. That's nothing new. But what's happening in 2025 feels different. We're not just talking about isolated incidents or the occasional stolen bike. We're talking about organized groups, smarter methods, and everyday people suddenly realizing, wait a second, it could happen to me. Across the country, reports of property crime are climbing. In California, police departments have noted spikes in car break-ins. In New York and Chicago, small business owners are reporting stolen goods, smashed windows, and empty shelves. Even in small towns, the kind where people used to leave their doors unlocked, residents say they're sleeping less soundly. The data backs it up. According to FBI estimates and local law enforcement reports, thefts, from shoplifting to home burglaries, have increased by nearly double digits in some states since 2022. Experts say it's not just about bad guys, it's circumstances, a mix of economics, technology, and plain opportunity. Gone are the days when a thief was someone in a black hoodie sneaking around at midnight. Today, theft looks smarter. Criminals are using technology, Wi-Fi jammers, GPS trackers, and even social media to plan their crimes. And here's the scariest part. Sometimes they know more about you than you think. Think about it. How often do we post when we're out on vacation? How often do we leave packages sitting on our porch? For modern thieves, that's not just coincidence, that's opportunity. Every neighborhood has that one house with a Ring camera or motion sensor lights, but thieves are learning how to get around them. Some carry devices that block camera signals. Others wear masks that confuse AI-based systems. In short, the tech meant to protect us is now being challenged by smarter criminals. Car theft has become its own epidemic. With push-button starts and keyless entry systems, stealing a car no longer requires smashing a window or hot wiring. Hackers can clone a digital key in under a minute. In 2024 alone, cities like Detroit, Atlanta, and Los Angeles reported a surge in car thefts, especially of certain models that are easy to exploit. TikTok trends even fueled it. Yes, people literally turned car theft into a viral challenge. But that's the reality we're living in. Crime is no longer just a back. It's gone digital, viral, and mainstream. When crime rises, everyone looks for someone to blame. But the truth is, it's complicated. Experts point to a few big factors. Inflation, rising rent, job insecurity. When people struggle to survive, desperation can push some to steal. Police in many cities have linked theft spikes to unemployment and cost of living increase. In some states, laws changed during the pandemic to reduce jail overcrowding. Certain petty thefts are now treated like misdemeanors, small fines, quick releases. But critics argue that's made criminals bolder. They know they might walk free within hours. When someone steals electronics, luxury clothes, or even baby formula, they don't have to sell it in dark alleys anymore. They list it online, on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or lesser-known platforms. And just like that, stolen goods turn into a single organized group can steal thousands of dollars worth of goods and sell them within hours. No questions asked. And police? They're struggling to keep you behind. Every statistic is a story. A small business owner in Chicago whose store was broken into 3 times in a month. A family in Texas who woke up to find their car and their toddler's car seat gone. An elderly couple in Oregon who lost their jewelry and decades of memories in one night. These stories don't always make national headlines, but they tell the real story of what's happening across the United States. A quiet erosion of trust and safety. When theft becomes normal, stop being surprised by it, that's when society changes. Neighbors stop talking, businesses install bars on windows, communities start locking themselves down, both physically and emotionally.